Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in, begin to feel a sense of calmness going in through your nose, making its way into your lungs, and allow your heart to distribute that calmness to every cell in your body. And as you slowly exhale, allow any tension, stress, or worries to feel like they're melting away. And then imagine that tension leaving your body in that outward breath. So that with each breath, you feel your body becoming more relaxed, more at ease. As you breathe in and breathe out, slow and long, allow your mind to soften. And if they aren't already on the next outward breath, if it's safe to do so, allow your eyes to close. Feel yourself going deeper and deeper relaxed. As you imagine looking at a wonderful piece of art, and in that picture is a train station. Breathe in and breathe out and stare at the train station in the painting, feeling yourself becoming deeper and deeper relaxed. And I wonder if you could imagine what it would be like to see someone just like you standing on the platform of that train station. Keep your physical body where it is and just imagine you are now that person on the platform of the train station, looking around at perhaps the train, the people around you. It's a peaceful, relaxing train platform. The air is still, the scene calm, and you feel completely safe here. Come to the conclusion that this train you're about to board is taking you on a journey through your life, your past, your present, and your future. And with each stop, you are getting closer to manifesting the life that you truly desire. So now, as the train gently arrives at the station, the doors open and you step inside. The seats are comfortable and the view from the windows serene. You feel excited to begin this journey, knowing that at each station you will release what no longer serves you and embrace the future you are manifesting. Feel the motion as the train begins to move, gliding gently along the tracks. And very soon imagine arriving at the first station. And what if this is a station that represents your past? As the train comes to a halt, just take a moment to reflect on the emotions, beliefs, and experiences that have shaped you until now. Scan your body for any feelings. Maybe feelings of unworthiness or trapped emotions that have held you back. Scan your body for anything that seems to be bottlenecking your growth. And as you step onto the platform, allow yourself to see or feel these old patterns clearly. And maybe there was a time that they were useful, that they have served their purpose, perhaps in teaching you lessons or coping through difficult times. But I wonder, for those limiting thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, if you can come to the conclusion that they no longer belong on this journey. So imagine right now that you are unloading those old, heavy emotions, those disempowering beliefs, the ones tied to unworthiness, self-doubt, or hesitation. And maybe you could imagine them as suitcases or bags. Take them off the train, leave them on that platform. Breathe in and breathe out, and with each breath you release them. Feel that you're placing those old bags, that emotional baggage, there on the platform of your past. And as you reboard the train taking you forward, you realize that all of that old baggage is something you no longer need, that you are free to leave them behind. So as you feel the motion of the train moving forward, see the baggage getting smaller and smaller as it becomes your past, all the way behind you now, meaning that you feel lighter, freer, and really ready to move forward. And maybe you can hear the sound of the train. Feel the movement as the train continues to chug along the tracks, carrying you forward to the next station. And the next station is your present. And this is where you stand right now in your life. Feel the train slowing and then stopping. And as you step onto the platform, you take in the feeling of empowerment that is rising within you. And maybe already you've made a decision that you are ready to expand your life, to grow your business, to level up, and to manifest a life that you can live from anywhere in the world. Perhaps the kind of work you can do from the comfort of your laptop. So feel the energy of focus and drive begin to surge within you. This is the energy that you can tap into whenever you are working on your business. Distractions, hesitations are bags left on the platform of your past. You have unlocked focus, determination, inspiration, and every time you sit down to work, imagine feeling sharp, clear, and productive. You can make the evaluation that you know exactly what to do, and the actions flow easily. You can see yourself growing your business, taking the steps that lead to expansion, and attracting the clients, the opportunities, and all of those resources that support your vision. And sometimes what we do in the present takes us towards the future we desire, but often with a lag time. And I wonder what you're doing now and how it will lead to the future you desire months or years from now. Allow yourself to feel the joy of this freedom. Picture yourself working from beautiful places wherever you choose in the world. Feel how good it would feel for your business to be thriving, your mind focused and clear. A future where you acknowledge your uniqueness, your differences, not as something to be ashamed of or a feeling of impediment. See them as talents and uniqueness that could help you to move forward. And as you see this vision, give yourself permission to trust in your abilities, to trust in your path, and to be kind and nurturing to yourself along the way. As you start to believe more and more with every passing moment that you are worthy of success, worthy of generosity, worthy of self-kindness. As you let this feeling of worthiness and self-love fill your heart, knowing that it unblocks anything that once held you back. And with that vision clear in your mind, you board the train again and it starts to move, taking you effortlessly toward the next station. And that next station is the future you are manifesting. And we can call that station your best possible life. Notice, as the train moves forward, you can enjoy the journey as well as desire the destination. And as the train slows, you see the platform ahead. And this time, it's filled with everything you've dreamed of. Feel yourself smiling, happy, enthusiastic, full of gratitude as you step off the train, and imagine being greeted by the version of yourself already living the life you've always wanted. They look like you, maybe just a little older, but this is your future self. And look around and see the future you've created. What business are you running? Where are you living in the world? How much travel do you get to do? What are you learning? What relationships and friendships do you value? You know what you do for work. What are you doing in your recreation and leisure time? See a version of you that feels comfortable around people, interacting. Imagine all parts of your life are thriving. And the more you observe it, the more you start to feel that this future is inevitable for you, as you feel the excitement of this growth, knowing that your efforts have paid off, and the flow of clients and opportunities is constant, that you can trust yourself completely, that you are open to abundance and success. And you don't have to remain on the train station platform. Explore your own home. Experience this future life as the observer, but believing that it is real. It just hasn't happened yet. Perhaps you can imagine yourself walking your dog in beautiful places, enjoying the feeling of physical activity, going to the gym and feeling energized in your body. Maybe you can see the future version of yourself who is vibrant, active, and healthy, eating good quality food. You wake up each day with enthusiasm, feeling connected to your goals and to your body, embracing each moment with energy and purpose. In this future, you feel calm and focused. Whenever you're working on your business, whenever you're coming up with a new idea, you feel that you know exactly where to direct your energy. And you balance this with kindness towards yourself, allowing space for rest, self-care, and nurturing your mind, your body, and your soul. As you acknowledge that success doesn't require pushing beyond your limits, it requires balance, self-love, and trust in the process. And as you walk around this future version of your life, notice just how natural it feels to you, how aligned and attainable it is. You are worthy of this life, worthy of this success. So allow this sense of worthiness to fill every cell of your body. You are free to create, free to expand, free to manifest everything you desire. And when the time is right, you return back to the station. Not to go all the way back to the past, where that baggage still remains, but to go back to your present, but taking with you a sense of clarity, a sense of focus, and the empowerment you've gained on this journey. See the train arrive, climb aboard, and you return to the station that represents your present. As you leave the train, feel lighter, clearer, and ready to move forward, where every action you take, every step you make will bring you closer to that vision of that ideal life. And maybe you can remember someone that looked like you in a painting, and find yourself moving to that same location on the platform with the same posture in exactly the same place, and then freeze like a statue. And then imagine yourself looking into a painting and seeing that version of you now in the painting as you feel outside of the station, in your reality. And very soon it's time to go one step back into the here and the now. But you will do so taking all of these wonderful changes with you. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, and very soon I will count from 1 to 10. And on the way back, you will realize that this has been a journey from the past to the present into the future. A journey of thoughts within thoughts, ideas within ideas, and dreams within dreams. But now, back to reality. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.